We good to go?
It feels like the perfect night for Swiftcast, a Taylor Swift podcast by the fans for the fans.
Hey guys, welcome back to Swiftcast. This is Haley, bringing you episode 2.
This is Belle.
Emily.
And Ashley.
Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for listening to our second show if you made it through our first one.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to our first one. We have a great episode coming up to you. We have a lot of things to talk about.
We have a lot of Taylor news.
We do.
Alright guys, it's time for
Keeping
Up
With
Swift.
Woohoo!
Woo!
We have a lot of exciting news.
Her upcoming concerts are April 18th and 19th in Atlanta, and then she has April 20th in Tampa, Florida. Her Tampa concert is her last Florida show, and we're wondering, will Flo Rida show up?
I don't think so.
That would be awesome though.
Didn't Flo Rida show up at the last concert, at the last Florida show?
He was at the Miami show last on the Speak Now tour, but I think maybe Nelly was the exception, but I don't really think that she's trying to do the same thing for the same cities again. I think she's trying to make it a little more different and surprising.
Yeah. You never know what she's got up her sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, last time she had Selena in New York, and while she hasn't had a New York show, she did have Newark, which is 10 minutes from New York, and she didn't have Selena, obviously, so she's obviously trying to do different stuff, from last tour.
Yeah, I think she just really loves Nelly, and he's obviously the most well-known artist from St. Louis, so she decided to have him, but none of the Newark guests were from Newark or New Jersey, were they?
No, now that you think about it.
But if you look at Flo Rida, if you put them together, it's Florida.
That's the whole point.
It took me a really long time, actually, till I realized that.
So I think that's why we're like, is Flo Rida gonna show up in Florida?
You never know.
Dun, dun, dun.
It would be fun irony, Just saying.
Train is from California. I just Googled.
Yeah, San Francisco.
Yeah, they're from San Francisco.
So maybe I think she just really wants to keep us guessing as to what artist it could be, because when you think about each city, there are always certain artists that stand out, but I think she wants it to be as unexpected as possible.
That's true.
It has to fit into their schedule as well.
Right.
So she's probably talked with them ahead of time and been like, hey, what's a good tour date that you can show up on?
Yeah. And everybody keeps saying that they think Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy is going to show up to the Chicago show, which would be cool, because we didn't have a guest for Speak Now, but if I could pick anybody, that would not be the person I would most want to see, but I would still think it would be cool.
I'm actually kind of thinking about the next show I'm going to, which is Philadelphia, and I'm kind of thinking about, what artists are from Philadelphia, and what if she has a Philadelphia artist, and then I'm like, we don't have good artists from Philadelphia.
Isn't Pink from there, or is that completely wrong?
She's actually from the town where one of our best friends is from. She's from the town where Maya's from.
Oh, she's from Doylestown, right?
She's from Doylestown, yeah.
Pink is amazing. I saw her last year at iHeartRadio. Me and Ashley both did. And
she was so
her set
good.
was amazing.
Well, I have the 2 Kentucky shows coming up. I have Lexington on April 27th and then Louisville on May 7th. And she didn't have a guest at either of those last tour. And in Louisville, she covered a Dwight Yoakam song. And in Lexington, she didn't cover anyone. That was when she sang Never Grow Up. So I really have no idea what she could do this year. The only artist I found from Kentucky that I can remember right now is Billy Ray Cyrus, but I don't think it would be him.
Oh my god, I would
Probably
that would be great.
Hey, Emily, what songs did Taylor do for her wildcard songs in the last couple shows?
Well, in Miami, she sang Today Was a Fairy Tale. It's on YouTube if our listeners would like to watch it. And in Miami, Diana Agron and Emma Stone were at the concert. I believe concert goers took photos with them. I did see a few photos on Tumblr. So if you'd like to just search their names, they should come up. For night 1 in Orlando, she sang You're Not Sorry Again, which is actually ironic. That was the song for night 3, I believe, in Newark. So Belle and I are actually surprised that she sang it again, since that was one of her wildcard songs for one of our shows. But it was a fan request at a meet and greet, which is the reason why she sang it again. And then for Orlando Night 2, she sang Our Song, which I'm really excited about because that's one of my favorite songs.
I love it.
It's one of my favorite songs to just roll down the windows and blast it.
I was in the car today. We had the country station on, and they rarely play older Taylor songs, and Our Song came on, and I was just so excited. I was like, I have not heard this on the radio in years.
I saw your tweet, and I meant to tweet you, and I don't know why I never did.
Yeah, it was like the best few minutes of my weekend, which might be sad, but that's okay.
So, Ashley, you got excited over Our Song. You know what I'm excited about?
What?
The Red Tour book.
Oh my gosh,
I want
so
it
excited to
so
see that.
badly.
It's finally here. So at the next concerts, you should be able to buy it. And for everyone that has pre-ordered it, it should email tomorrow, Monday the 15th. So look for that in your mailbox this week.
And I really wonder and hope if there's any chance that photos of some of us from the Omaha shows made it into the tour book, because they were definitely taking pictures and videos there.
Dude, that'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
so
They
cool.
did it in Newark too, actually.
I'm definitely going to buy that at the Lexington show. Do we know how much it is?
Ooh, I'm not
$20.
sure.
They're $19.99.
Okay,
I was
not
gonna
bad.
say at most concerts they're $25.
Yeah, I'm definitely buying one at my next one show.
I collect them, so I'm definitely gonna buy it.
You know what else is really exciting?
What else is exciting?
What else is exciting, Belle?
Did we really just do
That was
that?
awesome, you guys. Taylor has another magazine cover.
Yay!
That's always exciting.
She is on a British magazine called Wonderland magazine. And the shoot is really interesting because she basically ditched her black eyeliner. And she has this really cute artsy photo shoot within the magazine. And actually in one of them she's playing with a fake giraffe, which ends up being really funny
I
now
love that
because
one.
she was in Animal Kingdom a few days ago in Orlando and she photobombed a
That's
giraffe.
the best picture.
Like a real giraffe. Her article was actually really interesting. She said some stuff that's kind of shockingly different than something she would have said 3 years ago. If you guys have read the article, have you guys read the article or pieces of the article at all?
Yeah, I think I did.
A little
I
bit.
did.
She has this one quote in the article that says, I mean, I know where I'll be on tour in 2 months, but I have no idea where I'm going to be mentally, emotionally, dreams, goals, wishes, hopes. I have no idea if I'm going to get married or be single forever or have a family or just be on my own. You know, painting a cottage by the ocean by myself. I just have no idea and I'm kind of into that. And to me, that kind of surprises me because I just feel like she's somebody that's really kind of been I don't know, I don't want to use the word obsessed, but really into the notion of love and marriage and having a family. And I think now that she's grown up a little bit, she's become a little bit more well-rounded and realized that you cannot predict or plan life. And I think it's, it surprises me that she'd say that, but at the same time I think it's really a marker of her maturity and how she's growing and how she's changing.
I definitely agree, and I think it's really cool as fans that are around her age to sort of grow up along with her and see that she's going through some of the same lessons and thoughts that we might be going through in our own lives. And I think everything that she's done recently really just shows not a complete, 180, but just how she's really open and her attitude and everything she's doing is just constantly evolving into a more mature and well-seasoned artist and person.
Another thing I really like that she said was she was talking about her quote-unquote emotional cycles after a breakup. Her quote was, "You're never feeling just sad. Maybe you wake up and you feel sad, but then you get angry, and then you feel like I'm fine. And then you feel confident, and then you feel a sense of doubt, and then you're insecure, and then there's jealousy, and then you're back to sad, and then you feel fine again." I don't even know how to describe how much I absolutely identify with that in, to extreme amounts. I mean, I think that people kind of tend to underestimate the pain that a breakup puts you through, especially if you're in a relationship that you really believed in, despite how long that lasted or how much if you get us to a certain mindset where you really believe in a relationship and you're looking towards the future and you're thinking this is the person I'm going to be with, and you're whether you want to or not, you're envisioning yourself marrying them someday and having a family, and then things fall apart, it really is a huge emotional jolt. And I think that people tend to get very almost sexist in a way when it comes to women and breakups, and it's oh, they're being so overdramatic And they really get down on you if you express how emotional you are over a breakup. And, you know, it's almost like it's not socially acceptable to be hurt anymore.
You know, well, I was thinking, I saw this somewhere. There were things going around, you know, on both sides, you know. Just because it's been, let's just go with her recent breakup, which was Harry. It's been, 4 months? And people think that, you know, they should just get over it. Just because they're celebrities, they can get over it so fast. And you don't realize, just because it wasn't a time-invested thing, no matter how much time you were with this person, emotionally you could have been more invested emotionally in it in a short amount of time, just as long.
Well, yeah, you can't predict
how deep the emotion is. You could have the same emotion if you've been with a person for 4 years versus 4 months. And just because it's been that long doesn't mean you still are hurt or mad or sad or angry or whatever the feeling is. Just,
I think what I really love about Taylor and this quote is the fact that she is very aware that people rag on her about her relationships and how she handles them. She is very aware of what people say about her, the mean things that they say, the judgmental things that they say, and she's basically like saying, forget you. I'm gonna express my feelings whether you like it or not, because this is who I am and I'm not ashamed of it.
Which is great, because she's not breaking down.
That actually is what used to frustrate me about her, and Belle knows this very well about me. Like, I used to get so annoyed at her over her relationships. Like, it's only recently that I've come to respect her about her relationships, because she actually has taken responsibility for herself and been like, hey, maybe it is me. Maybe I'm the problem.
I mean, you know, I think when it comes to a relationship, it's never easy. It's never all one person's fault.
Right, exactly.
And I think Taylor, I think you're right, Emily. I think Taylor has come to the point where instead of, I mean, she said this herself. She's like, I used to basically, you know, blame the guys all the time. And then she's like, I've come to a point when I've realized it's not just the guys. Like, things happen between us. Nobody's perfect, basically, including her. She has come to a point where she realizes that things are never simple, that things are really complicated, and that she's willing to, take responsibility for, you know, that in itself, and basically just state, you know, I'm not ashamed to be me, regardless. No matter what you guys are going to say about me or do, I'm going to be me. And I feel like that's kind of her subtle message in this entire article in this magazine. And I think she kind of really schooled her haters, so to speak.
I agree.
That's one of the most beautiful things about Taylor, though, that she has learned to be herself and learned to accept herself for all of her flaws and learned to just not care.
Just keep living your life no matter what other people are saying about your life. It's your life.
Exactly.
And
I
also
exactly.
think that she has recently sort of decided that she's not going to let anybody put her in a category, whether it's, oh, she's that girl who always dates, you know, a new guy every week, or whether it's, oh, she started out with country, she should stay with country. Like, she's going to do whatever she wants to do. And I think for her, like, exploring new areas of music, but while continuing to be open about her relationships and just doing everything her way is what makes her who she is and what keeps her happy and wanting to be in the spotlight, to have this career, because the spotlight, you know, and everything that she does getting talked about definitely is hard, and you can tell that she takes it hard sometimes, but at the end of the day, what makes it worth it to her is that she gets to do things her way, and she gets to keep being her, and she knows that no matter how she changes, the fans will still love her and relate to her and respond to her just as much.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of not putting Taylor into a category, Ashley, what is up with Taylor?
Taylor recently got nominated for the Billboard Milestone Award, which is a fan-voted award, so you should go to billboard.com/milestone/vote, and I think you can vote for her as many times as you want, so definitely go do that. And so the awards are airing on May 19th on ABC, and this Milestone Award basically has 6 different artists nominated who have had amazing achievements both on the charts as well as just exemplifying originality and skill, which I think we can all agree that Taylor definitely does. So you should vote for her every day. I'm sure she would really, really appreciate it. And then we'll see who the final 3 are later this month. And then on May 19th, when the awards air, then we will see who won. And hopefully it can be Taylor.
Yeah, so get your vote on.
Yeah. Get your vote on.
We should totally have Vote for Taylor t-shirts.
Vote for Taylor. Do it. You know, Taylor's just racking up the award nominations.
She has been, actually. She actually recently won 4 ZMT awards, not to be confused with the CMT awards. The ZMT awards honor the best in music, movies, fashion, and television. They recently took place in LA and aired on April 13th. Taylor won Top Artist, Top Album for Red, Top Music Video for I Knew You Were Trouble, and Top Anticipated Tour of 2013.
So Taylor has been nominated for 3 Radio Disney Awards. They air on April 27th, and she's nominated for the Bestest Song of the Year for I Knew You Were Trouble. I love that category.
The bestest.
Song of the year.
She's the one.
I love it.
I love these categories so much. She's the one, the Best Female Artist, and Hit the Road for Best Breakup Song for We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together.
Yeah!
I really do think Radio Disney have the best categories for any.
They do.
That's why
They
Disney
do.
is the
Nominated.
best.
The bestest, she's the one, and Hit the Road.
I think we would
I love
all
the
agree
bestest.
that she's the
That's
bestest at everything.
Yeah, for sure. So hopefully she will be winning some more awesome awards here. So Taylor, you guys remember back a couple years ago when Taylor guest starred on CSI?
Yes.
Yes.
It's been a while since she's, actually done acting, and she was so hilarious in Valentine's Day. I can't even go there right now.
So adorable.
It's so funny. And she is getting her acting on again. She
Yay!
is going to guest star on the 2-hour finale of New Girl. Woohoo!
Say what?
Yep, and it's going to air on May 14th, and here's the best part. She's playing a scorned ex.
That's awesome.
And
A
here's
scorned
the even
ex
better
doing
part.
what?
She's trying to break up a wedding.
So she's basically playing out Speak Now.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
That would be really funny if they incorporated the song into the episode.
Oh, that would
my
be
God,
great.
it's gonna be so funny.
I can definitely see that happening.
And she is so funny as an actress. Like, I can just see her being ridiculous with this role and just cracking me up so bad.
And better
we know
yet,
if she's
I
actually
love,
Make
filmed
sure
it
you
yet?
guys tune into that on May 14th.
I love New Girl, so I'm just so excited to see her on this show.
Do we know if she's actually gone to the set and filmed it yet or no?
I believe she has, yes.
I'm surprised we haven't seen, crazy pictures.
I did see one of the
Yeah.
tweets from the actors, one of the male actors, saying that she was really light. When they picked her up, that she was really light.
Well, yeah, she doesn't really weigh much.
You know what I'm really hoping? We all know
Huh.
that Taylor can do comedy, obviously. She was really good in Valentine's Day, and if you remember back to 2009, her Saturday Night Live episode was priceless. And she hasn't done any
We're not
acting
going to talk
in a
about
while.
that on this episode.
Love it. No, but I mean, I'm sure she's going to be hilarious on New Girl because, let's face it, she's good at everything she does. So I really, really hope that she does Saturday Night Live again sometime after this. I mean, I'm sure they have asked her back because that episode was really highly rated, but maybe she just hasn't had time in her schedule or wasn't sure if she wanted to do any acting while she was working on her album, but I really want her to do it again. That would make me so happy.
Yeah, I would definitely enjoy that. We really need the monologue song part 2.
We do!
Do the monologue song, did you know that Taylor is the only person in SNL history to write their own monologue?
That's what I was about to say!
I think that is
Really?
awesome.
That was what I was about to say right now. Yeah, I think that's so cool. I don't know where I read that. I just read that recently.
Same. I don't know where I read it either. But I was just like, that is
That's
actually really
awesome.
cool.
That song is one of my favorite songs of hers. I have to be honest with that.
I mean, there's so much to look forward to because there's the awards in April, later this month. And then there's the New Girl in May. And then in June, there's CMA Fest.
Yeah, so as you may have already heard, about a month ago, Taylor was confirmed for one of the CMA Fest performances at LP Field. So for those who aren't familiar with the festival, it's in Nashville, usually the first week in June, and it's 4 days. And during the day, there's all sorts of different fan activities. Some artists have meet and greets and mini concerts, and then at night, there's big, huge performances from all the top stars at LP Field, which is a big stadium in Nashville. So Taylor will be performing one of the nights. I don't think which night she's going is confirmed yet, is it?
I think it is, but I don't. Is it Thursday?
Her website said it was Thursday. It said June 6th, which is the first night. But
yeah,
they
I believe it was Thursday.
They usually don't really fully finalize and announce the whole schedule till it gets closer, so it could change. They might have just put that on there tentatively.
Which is really irritating because I want to know when I'm going.
We should know soon. So I have a ticket already. I'm going and I'm really excited. And Belle, I think you're going too.
Yes.
So it should be really fun, and I'm really excited to see Taylor. I went last year for the first time and saw a lot of great performances from so many artists, but Taylor was missing, so it'll be really nice that she's there this year. And also last year, Scott Borchetta, who, as you probably know, is the head of Big Machine Records, gave a Q&A talk where anyone could attend, and Belle and I were both there, though we did not know each other at the time. And Scott was alluding to the fact that Taylor would be doing something big for CMA Fest this year, which we already know she's performing, but we're hoping that she might do some sort of meet and greet, like the 13-hour meet and greet that she did a few years ago. So hopefully, maybe they might be announcing something soon.
That would be awesome.
So we'll definitely keep you posted as soon as we hear anything. Although you'll know when they announce it, because Twitter will probably implode.
Twitter will explode.
I will literally explode.
So
Emily will explode too. You know, you might have to be picking up pieces of Emily off the pavement.
You will be peeling pieces of Emily off the streets of Philadelphia.
Hey, Emily, tell us who is really excited for some KED news.
The UK is really excited for some KEDS news, you guys, because they just released the Taylor KEDS in their UK store. Their tagline for their UK store is, "Go ahead, walk in Taylor's shoes. These new fab, web-only wonders are the first arrivals of our new footwear collaboration with Taylor Swift. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
And I don't know if you guys have seen all of the new styles that came out a couple of weeks ago in the US, but there's quite a lot of them. They're very cute. They are in a lot of different colors and styles.
If you've been to the Red Tour, you've probably seen them. And they are because they have the KEDS booth, and they have the red ones set up in the word red on the wall, and then they have the other ones around it. And they're the cutest things in the world. My favorite are the ones with the hipster glasses.
Those are really cute. I like
Those
the
are
ones.
adorable.
I like the ones that are turquoise. I think they have polka dots on them.
Oh, I love those ones too.
Yesterday, I was out shopping. I was at Nordstrom, and they had a display with so KEDS released all of these designs on their website, but then as far as where you can actually buy them, they're split between a few different stores. So there are a few styles you can only buy on the KEDS website, a few at Nordstrom, a few at, I believe, Journeys, and then maybe a few somewhere else. So at Nordstrom, they had 3 different ones. They had a red pair that had hipster glasses on it. They had a white pair that had like red and blue anchor sailor type designs on it. And then they had a red one with polka dots, and I think they were paw prints on it, which were really cute. So I was excited just to see them in an actual store display, and there was a big picture of Taylor, which I tweeted it. So if you want to see the picture of that, go check out our Twitter page.
It's really funny because I used to wear KEDS when I was little, and then they weren't cool for a while, and now they're super cool again.
Taylor can make anything cool,
Taylor
let's be honest.
brought KEDS back.
Yeah, Taylor has brought KEDS back.
That was a very good partnership idea.
We applaud you,
So
KEDS.
what other sponsors has Taylor brought back?
Well, I'm not sure if she brought Diet Coke back, but she definitely put it on the map.
Diet Coke never died, guys. I've been drinking Diet Coke for years.
Same.
I'm not a diet drinker. I can't get the taste. I've tried And no, I don't like it. But anyways, she has a new commercial with Diet Coke out, and it is adorable.
I love it.
In the video, in the little commercial, she's writing 22 in it. And what I love the black guy singing, dressing up like hipsters.
Yeah, that was really funny.
I haven't seen it.
Well, we're going to tweet the link, so you should definitely go watch it, Emily. Honestly, I felt like it was a very realistic commercial because it's such a catchy song that I'm sure at any given time there's some random person somewhere humming or singing 22.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, it's one of those songs that just like We're Never Ever Getting Back Together, you hear it and it's in your head. You really have no say in the matter.
I may or may not have been singing 22 in the shower this morning.
I may or may not have been singing 22 all day at work today. I think I was getting my other cashiers kind of annoyed.
I may or may not always be singing 22.
And actually, I remember last week, one of our Swiftie problems was when you read the word 22 and you have to refrain from bursting out into song, which that's pretty hard to do.
My favorite part of the commercial, though, is the very end when she walks out wearing the hat that she always gives to a fan.
That was really cool.
Yeah, that's adorable.
I love that.
It
was really cute.
And wearing her outfit, it's perfect since
that little backstage
Diet Coke
peek.
is sponsoring the tour. It's perfect for that to end like that because then she'll be at the concert. Like, it looks like she's going out onto the concert.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's going to be any other commercials with her. I know they were filming some behind-the-scenes videos.
I really hope that
There
they kind of
probably
maybe kind of like indirectly sponsor her video log. It would be nice to have a return of the video logs.
I would love that.
I miss those.
Those are the best. Remember when Abigail got stuck in a tree?
My favorite video log is when they were in Chinatown and all the, like, waving cats, and then her and Grant were doing that with their hands.
Yes!
Oh, and the best part about that was, like, right after I saw that video, I went to go get some sushi at my local grocery store, right? And I walk up to the sushi counter, and they have the waving cat. And I, like, started freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, it's the Taylor waving cat! And then the Chinese guys were looking at me like I was crazy.
They're just like, go home, you're drunk.
Yeah, no, you're drunk. I was like, and then I literally took out my phone and, like, took a picture of the waving cat, and then I was getting looks, and I was like, what?
I've seen that picture.
I think you have, yes.
My favorite video log is from forever ago, but was the one where her and the band dressed up as Hershey's Kisses to prank Keith Urban.
That was so funny. And Abigail was with them, too.
And also, I was gonna say, I heard that Ed Sheeran's, I believe, cousin is on tour with him, like, making videos and turning them into video diaries. And he had tweeted that one of them was going to be coming out pretty soon, so even though it won't be directly Taylor's, I'm assuming she'll be in it since they're together 24/7, so that should be cool.
Perfect! Thank you, Ed Sheeran!
Yeah.
For, like, indirectly bringing back the video logs. We love you!
I think I heard, and don't quote me on this, but that he brought his cousin on the tour permanently just for the job of filming everything.
I want that job.
Yeah, I'll take that job.
I want that job, too.
I will volunteer for that job.
Speaking of Diet Coke, I don't know if all of you have heard, but Diet Coke is doing this really cool contest that they actually started last week. I believe it started with the Miami show. It's a scavenger hunt called the Silver Ticket Contest, where for each city that Taylor is coming to, I assume they're going to be doing it for every city left on the tour from here on out, Diet Coke will be hiding tickets, a few different pairs of tickets, in different locations around that city, and tweeting clues to it from their Twitter page. So go follow Diet Coke on Twitter, and about a week before your show, start watching to see when they post when the clues are going to start. And then you can follow along with the clues, and if you're the first person to get to the location that they're hinting at, you'll get a pair of tickets and pit passes for that city. But one thing to note is that you do have to be 18 or older. So for younger Swifties, maybe if you have an older sibling or parent that can do it for you, then you can be eligible to have them win it. So that seems really cool. And I believe then the scavenger hunt will be a day or two before the concert, and you'll end up going to Will Call on the day of the concert to pick up your tickets and pit passes.
And you have to have a government-issued ID on you when you're doing it, because that's how that they work. If you don't have it, you're basically disqualified.
Yeah, so make sure you have your ID. But it seems like a really cool contest, and I'm really glad that they're doing this because I know that there are so many people that had a hard time getting tickets for their city, so this will hopefully give more people a chance to be able to go and even get to see the concert from the pit, which is awesome.
I'm so trying to do this.
Yeah, I already have tickets to the Kentucky shows and my Chicago local show, so I would really like to do it because it sounds fun. But I don't like waiting until the last minute without having tickets, so we'll see. If anyone does this contest, let us know how it goes.
So thank you guys for bearing with us for all of the awesome Taylor news, and now it's time for you guys. Go Swifties! Our first submission is from 13_SwiftFan_13 on Twitter, and they said, ordering Diet Coke by accident even though I meant to order regular Coke. Swiftie problems.
And our next one comes from me, and I will also read it. And my Swiftie problem is when you've been to so many Taylor concerts that you cannot fit all the dates in your Twitter bio.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore at all.
Because for the past couple of years, every time I've seen Taylor, I've added the date into my Twitter bio, and then a month or two ago, I had to delete the year to make more space, so it was just the month and the day. And now after the Omaha shows, I have no more room at all, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
And now you have to come to the Philly shows because Belle and I are gonna make you.
That's a good Swiftie problem.
I'm gonna have way too many shows soon to fit, so maybe I'll just write 8 shows and counting, or however many there are, because I won't be able to fit the dates.
And then a brand new dress submitted,
This is me.
and that's AKA MLA.
That's
That's
me.
MLA. When your mom knows all the words to Taylor's songs and embarrasses you while singing them, that's her Swiftie problem.
That's cute.
It really is a Swiftie problem. She kind of does it all the time. And I'm just like, no, you need to stop. This next one is from All Too Taylor 13. Putting Taylor's albums on shuffle because I don't want to know what comes next. That is her Swiftie problem.
I've definitely done that.
That is
before.
actually one of my Swiftie problems.
My
I feel like
Swiftie
that's a good
problem.
idea.
My Swiftie problems related to that is putting on Taylor albums because I don't want to listen to anybody else.
Oh, yes.
So if any of you guys have Swiftie problems, let us know, and also give us some submissions for It Feels Like the Perfect Night. So what we want to do every week is pick an inspiring Taylor quote and talk about it, but we feel like we kind of already did that with the Wonderland article, so we're not going to do another one this week. And they want you guys to submit quotes to us, let us know what you guys want us to talk about.
So, with that being said, there are several different ways to get in touch with us. Basically, what you need to remember is Swiftcast 13. You can go to our website at swiftcast13.com. On Twitter, we're at Swiftcast13. Facebook.com/Swiftcast13. Or email us at swiftcast13@gmail.com. Or Taylor Connect us at taylorconnect.com/Swiftcast13. So, as long as you remember Swiftcast 13, you'll be good to go.
We're good to go.
And now, we're going to talk about both the giveaways that we have going on, as well as some cool fan projects that are going on. As we mentioned last week, this is all about Swifties helping Swifties. One of the things that we want to be starting, so I'll tell you about right now, is we thought it would be really cool to do sort of a Best of the Red Tour awards. And basically what this will be is, as we've said many times on last episode and this episode, we want to hear from you guys, our listeners and Taylor's fans. So we want to see your photos and hear all about your experiences at the concert. And we are going to be picking winners who will win a to-be-determined prize in several different categories. So the categories are Craziest Costume or Outfit, Best Group Costume, so if you dressed up as something with all of your friends. Best Taylor Lookalike, so this could be either Taylor Lookalike as in you know, a blonde wig and guitar and a sparkly dress, or Lookalike as in you have a replica of one of her music video outfits or anything really looking similar to Taylor. And then the last category is Best Poster or Sign. So if you or your friends have a really cool outfit or poster, definitely send that in and you will be eligible for our Best of the Red Tour awards. And what we would like to do if we get enough photos is eventually create a sort of fan-made Red Tour yearbook that would be available to download or purchase somewhere. So everybody send in all of your photos, and hopefully if we get enough, we can make something really cool like a yearbook out of them. So we'll definitely be announcing more information about that once we start getting in submissions.
Yeah, just email those to us at swiftcast13gmail.com. And also, if you just want more information, you can just go to swiftcast13.com, and we're going to have this up on the website, all this information.
In addition to those nominations that you're going to submit for, we have 3 current giveaways. Our first one is our Twitter giveaway, which is a copy of Taylor's Rolling Stone issue and a Taylor Spiral notebook. You must be following us on Twitter, so go to Twitter at Swiftcast13 and hit the follow button. Instructions on what to tweet us are on our website, Swiftcast13.com, under the Fan Central tab. You can enter as many times as you want, and the deadline is 11:59 Eastern Time on April 22nd, and the winner will be chosen and notified on April 23rd.
Awesome.
Sweet. So yeah, guys go ahead and enter the contest, and you could win stuff.
And then following that, every month, the week of the 13th, we will be doing a different Twitter giveaway. So stay tuned for details each month about that.
The next giveaway is on iTunes. To enter, you have to rate us 5 stars on our iTunes account and leave a review. Once we hit 13 reviews, we will pick a winner at random. Please tweet us with your iTunes username and add the hashtags Taylor Swift and Swiftcast on iTunes.
That way we know that you've left us a review and, you want to be in the contest.
And also, It's really helpful because we get to see what you guys think of the episode. And if you have any suggestions or things that you would like to hear us talk about, let us know. And that was a great place for us to get your opinions.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, like we said in the first episode, this show is for Swifties.
By the fans, for the fans.
And then another reason why we want your username, your iTunes username, is because if you get picked for the prize, we need a way to contact you. And if you don't have a Twitter, just email us that you left us a review and what your username on iTunes is.
And did we say what the prize is for this one?
Actually, no, we did not. It's a $15 iTunes gift card, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
Our prize for the iTunes giveaway is a $15 iTunes gift card, so please leave us reviews.
Our last giveaway is a Facebook giveaway. And our amazing co-host Haley, who is really, really artsy and makes incredible jewelry out of, Taylor pictures and everything. She actually made, Taylor pick earrings for me and a necklace for the Omaha show, and they were really amazing. She is going to give away a specially made necklace with a picture from Taylor during the opening show in Omaha to somebody on Facebook, and all you have to do to enter is like our Facebook page. And when we hit 100 likes, we will pick somebody at random to win that prize.
So those are our fan giveaways. What we really want to talk about now is your fan projects. Anything you guys are doing in the Swiftie fandom, we want to hear about it. So, Ashley, tell us about yours.
So I mentioned this in detail last week, but I'll just sort of summarize it again. Basically, what I was doing, and am still doing, is a contest called the Dreaming in Red contest, which the goal of it is to provide concert tickets to fans who either have never seen Taylor in concert before and or were not able to get Red Tour tickets, or both. And so for the first round of the contest, all you had to do was send me an email telling me what seeing Taylor in concert would mean to you and why you were not able to get tickets. And I picked a winner and bought her a pair of tickets to the Louisville, Kentucky show. And then now what I'm doing for part 2 is I'm still accepting submissions, which you can email me at dreaminginred13@gmail.com, or you can find me on Taylor Connect and send me a message there. My username is Ashley with 2 E's, Swift13, just telling me again why you want to go to the Red Tour, why you couldn't get tickets, why it would mean a lot to you to go. And for this round, what I'm doing, since as we know tickets are expensive, is waiting until the week or even day of or day before each show to see what tickets there are available and how affordable they are and if I'm able to afford them. And if there's somebody who applied for that city who's local and able to get to the show and I find a pair of affordable tickets, I will hopefully be able to send somebody else to see Taylor. So, if you or anybody you know was not able to get tickets and wants to enter, send me an email, or you can contact me through Swiftcast in any of the ways we mentioned earlier, and I can also accept your submission that way.
Thank you, Ashley. Belle, tell us about another great Swiftie and their project that's going on now.
All right, well, there is this awesome Swiftie named Bernice, who is engaged to this incredible guy, and it is her dream to get married on stage at a Taylor concert. How amazingly cool is that?
That's so cool.
I think that is
That is
amazing.
the coolest thing ever.
It is so awesome. So she made this YouTube video, like, talking about, why she wants to do this and talking about her engagement and her boyfriend and everything. And the really cool thing about that is her best friend, Sarah, won this GMA contest last year during Red's opening weekend because she got engaged at Taylor's Speak Now tour display at the museum in Nashville. Like, her boyfriend had taken her there, and that was her best friend, so she kind of wants her own Taylor love story, and she really wants to get married on stage at a Taylor concert. So as Swifties helping Swifties, we're trying to help her out with this, and tweet the video, and we're trying to trend Taylor Just Say Yes to Our Love Story. So basically, if you just go to our website, swiftcast13.com, and click on Fan Central, we have her whole story there, we have her YouTube video, and honestly, just start tweeting, just start hashtagging. Taylor Just Say Yes to Our Love Story, and tweet the link to her video, and help her out, because this is an amazing dream, and we should all be helping Swifties.
That is so cool. If that happens, that would be unforgettable. I don't remember when this was exactly, but it was sometime last year that it was televised. This couple got married during a train performance at, I think, an award show.
Yeah, I remember.
Does anyone remember this? And that was really cool, so I can't imagine how much even more amazing it would be if Taylor was singing.
What if she sang them Love Story while they got married?
I would be so
Aww.
proud.
I would cry.
I want to make this happen. Swifties, let's make this happen.
Yeah, you guys,
Definitely.
let's make this
Taylor
happen.
Just Say Yes to Our Love Story. Trend it. Get her attention.
So this next part of the podcast, we really want to do a fan of the month. The fan of the month is we're going to pick a fan who has emailed us with an essay on why you should be picked. A new winner is chosen every month, so it's never going to be the same person. So even if you didn't get picked this time, we'll still have your submission next time. If you want to enter it again, that's perfectly fine. What you get is a feature page about yourself on our website, a chance to guest host with us on an episode of Swiftcast, and to participate in either games or trivia or anything else we decide to have you do, which is going to be really fun. And you're going to get a mystery prize. So this is going to happen on one show every month. And I think it's going to be really fun. And we're going to pick our first winner on the 30th. And you'll be hearing them in May.
I'm really
Yay.
excited about this.
So I'm excited about this. I think this is going to be a lot of fun.
And now on to my favorite part of the podcast, our Taylor Dictionary. So for Taylor Dictionary, it's either we pick a word or we find a word, or you guys submit to us a word that you guys use that is Taylor related. Last week was Taycation, which is basically a vacation, but Taylor style, either something Taylor related vacation.
Taking a trip just to see Taylor concerts, stuff like that. It's a taycation.
Yep, it's a Taycation.
Invented by me.
And this week, Emily, tell us what this week dictionary word is.
This week is SSD, which stands for Severe Swift Disorder, and it is something that was my own creation. I don't remember the context in which I made it up, but we also call it a Swiftdrum, which is synonymous to syndrome. The symptoms include fangirling too much, knowing every word to all of her songs, dressing up like a crazy person for her concerts, losing your voice after a show, and blasting her music after the show in the car ride home. And basically, The symptoms include everything you can ever think of that would fall under severe Swift disorder. So basically, add your own symptoms and make it even more fun.
I'm pretty sure I suffer from SSD.
I'm pretty sure I do.
I have an
too.
extreme case that there is no
Talking
hope
about
or cure
Taylor
for.
too much, thinking about Taylor too much.
Playing her
You know.
music too much, knowing every word to all of her songs, yeah.
So yes, severe Swift disorder, everyone.
There is no cure.
There is no cure.
There is no cure except more Taylor!
Exactly. So, please submit to us. Please email us. Just go to our website, and everything is there that you want to know that we talked about tonight.
We also have a really special surprise coming for you for episode 3.
Yes.
Yes,
You
we
definitely
do.
So
want
do
to
not
tune
miss
in.
that episode
Don't.
at all.
You'll regret it.
You will. You're gonna love it. So this is Haley.
This is Belle.
Emily.
And Ashley.
Saying so long. We'll see you next week. Tune in.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next week.
Love you.
Love, love, love.
We are in no way directly affiliated with Taylor Swift.